Yo, what's up, guys? How are you doing today, man? Dropping my first ever WNBA video on this shit because according to Shams, we have a breaking WNBA trade. I'm not gonna lie, just like I knew this was gonna happen, but like it actually happened, and I'm just like, yo, like let the sparks cook. Let the sparks cook. Because according to Shams, the Storm are trading away Jewell Loyd, who was a 2023 points leader in the WNBA, to Las Vegas Aces in a multi-team move that sends three-time All-Star Kelsey Plum to the LA Sparks. And you see how I said let the sparks cook? Kelsey Plum is one of the most underrated players in the W. She is super efficient. Last season was kind of starting off as a down year, but Kelsey Plum last season with the third option behind Asia Wilson and MVP and Jackie Young. Now, I love me some Rickea Jackson, especially when she gets to that turnaround midi. I know, but this is officially Kelsey Plum's team. Kelsey Plum, mark my words, will lead the Los Angeles Sparks into the playoffs. You have a phenomenal core now with Kelsey Plum at the helm, Rickea Jackson, you have Cameron Brink, you have Dearica Hamby, and you also have RI legend Azurá Stevens. Like, this is a phenomenal core, and I really wanted them badly to get Paige Beckers in a draft, but they ended up falling to number 2 in the wings with Arike Ogunbowale. We'll have Paige Beckers, we all presume. By the way, shout out to Twitter. I mean, usually Twitter is really where like WNBA and things like that. I mean, Chimps posted this like 15 minutes ago. It has like almost 9,000 likes, 4.9k retweets and quotes, and 1,300 comments. So it's actually been pretty positive for the most part. I know it gets really murky with like people like post about the W and like just these weirdos get out of like their holes and things like that. But back to the actual trade. Let me see if there was any updates. Let's see. All right, so this is the full-on trade now. I was kind of coming up with that tweet, and I was like, now the Sparks can really make the playoffs if, you know, they go ahead and keep the second overall pick. Now, unfortunately for them, they did not get to keep the second overall pick, because according to Shams, the Storm are getting the second overall pick, and Lee Yaru. I always get her name, like, messed up, but I like her game. She's an underrated center for the Sparks. And the Sparks will be getting the 9th overall pick from the Seattle Storm, and the Aces will be receiving the number 13 pick from LA. So I knew the Storm were going to get draft capital. So for them to get a second overall pick, that's amazing. Now, I'm not a big college basketball guy, either men's or women's. I mean, I just watch them here. I watch especially in March Madness, but I know the top players like, you know, the Kikis, you know, the Olivia Miles, you know, the Hannah Dog. We're not going to talk about her off the court, but on the court she's a hooper. If you know, you know. But yeah. So the Sparks, I love this trade for them. Like, you guys see how happy I am for the Sparks. I'm a Connecticut Sun fan. Like, I don't have any horse in this race. I'm just happy to see a team take full advantage and push the correct button. This is my opinion, the correct move. Now, you guys probably like, why haven't you talked about Jewell Loyd yet? Well, here we are. So Jewell Loyd, she's at her best. She is one of the best players in the W. She's one of the best scorers in the W. The thing with Jewell Loyd is, and I talked about this yesterday in a couple of tweets, somebody was like, oh, why would the Aces trade Kelsey Plum and Jewell Loyd is a better player? I'll be honest. Would I rather have Jewell Loyd on my team than Kelsey Plum? I would not. Kelsey Plum is a more efficient player, and she doesn't take nearly as many ill-advised shots. The thing with Jewell Loyd is she really is, with all due respect, a shot choker. She takes ill-advised shots. Maybe it was because in 2023, you know, she was really the only scorer on that team. Stewie left, like, you know, Sue Bird retired, you know, things like that. But I like Kelsey Plum fit on the Sparks team. And Jewell Loyd is in a supermax contract. Kelsey Plum, I think, is about to get a bag. I think she was a free agent, or maybe signed a trade went on. I don't know. Yeah, you get Jewell Loyd, in my opinion, the best player in this trade. I mean, no, take that back. Reverse. You get Kelsey Plum, the best player in this trade, and you also get the number 9 overall pick from the Storm. And the Aces were trading away Kelsey Plum, get Jewell Loyd and the 13th overall pick. And then you have the Storm, who get another center, probably to back up Ezzy and Lee, and the second overall pick, where they can get, I don't know what's going to happen with them. STS is going to be playing the point guard position like she did this season, I presume. Nikki Gumake is in the pending free agent. Let's see what happens with her. You have Ezzy, who's there to stay. One of the most underrated players in basketball, especially defensively. I mean, just an absolute just beast in that paint. She can spot up from three. Like, she's a very underrated player. Shout out to Ezzy. But yeah, honestly, I'm gonna keep saying I love this trade for the Sparks. I just do. Now, my only question is for the Storm, who are you drafting? Is it Kiki? Is it Olivia Miles? Who is it gonna be, to be quite frank? Because this is, the Storm, man. I mean, y'all were awful in 2023, underperformed in 2024 when you got NECA and you got Skylar Dinkins-Smith. And now, what's going on? Is this a retool? Is this a rebuild? Like, you just traded away one of the best players in their franchise history. You requested a trade. People are like, oh, she go to the sky. It's just like, shout out to Andrew Reese. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know about all that, gang. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I'm intrigued to see what happens with that. And then you have this, what's it called? The Sparks, who already with the 9th overall pick. Then the Aces, 13th overall pick. I mean, it's going to be intriguing. Obviously, last year we had one of the best WNBA drafts in recent memory. It's just straight up just phenomenal. And now we'll see if this 2025 draft class can, cook. But hey, at the end of the day, I think the Sparks got better. The Aces took a swing at a upper echelon scorer in the W, even though just comparing their shooting percentages from last season, Kelsey Plum is a way more efficient player than a Jewell Loyd. Now, last season, Kelsey Plum averaged about 18, 2, and 4 on 56.3% true shooting and 36.8% 3-point percentage-wise. While Jewell Loyd last season struggled mightily shooting-wise, percentage-wise, efficiency-wise, basically gave you 24 and 3 on 49.7% true shooting and 27.4% from 3. Just not ideal whatsoever from Jewell Loyd efficiency-wise, but at the peak of her power, she is one of the best scorers in the W. So I guess why the Aces went out and swung this trade. It's just going to be weird to see Kelsey Plum not with the Aces. I know she was formerly with the San Antonio Stars, which is obviously basically like the Supersonics and the Thunder. It's like just an extension of that franchise, but it's still weird. I feel like, the trio synonymous: Asia Wilson, Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young, like, they're just no longer. That was Jewell Loyd at the 2. Dude, I mean, finally, Jackie Young's like, finally, I don't have to play 3. Oh, wait, maybe she does still. Probably still. I mean, starting 5 with what? The point guard, Chelsea Gray. You got Jewell Loyd at the 2. Yeah, Jackie Young still running the 3. Jackie Young is still running the 3. And for the Aces, I've been saying this for like the last couple of years. Can y'all stop trolling and starting trolls at center? Like, can y'all just start Alicia Clark at the 4 and Asia Wilson at the 5? I get it. 5 is kind of maybe hard on her body, but y'all gotta start Asia Wilson at the 5. Be for real. Could you get the spacing at the 4 with like Alicia Clark? She got that stroke on her. With all due respect to Kia Stokes, I mean, she's a big body, but let's be fucking for real. So overall, I think the Sparks win the trade. And then you have the Aces, which is like, okay, cool. In the Storm, you get the second overall pick for somebody who requested a trade from you. I mean, that's phenomenal. As a Heat fan, if Jimmy Butler got us this package, I'd be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Okay, we should our first round pick, which is lower, for a second overall pick. And yeah, the Storm. In order, I go Sparks, Storm, Aces. With all due respect to the Aces, man. Jewell Loyd's a bucket, so if she goes out and averages an efficient like 22, I'll be like, all right, but she just hasn't been efficient in a couple of seasons, so I'm kind of really intrigued to see the trio now: Asia Wilson, Jackie Young, and Jewell Loyd. Like, Obviously, you presume Jewell Loyd to be the second option, Jackie Young to be the third option. Like, let's see what happens with that. Shout out to Jo. As a Lace fan, I need Jo back in the core, man. We about 3-0. We about 3-0. Shout out to my dogs, you know, AT, Kayla McBride, Stephanie Dolson, Tip Hayes, the fucking dog herself. We just got some dogs. Kay Martin, that's another. We're just full of absolute dogs, just straight up dogs. Yeah. Shout out to the Storm and shout out to the Sparks, just going out there and cooking, just straight up cooking. But yeah, first video on the WNBA channel. Let me know how you guys feel about this overall trade, and me continuing to upload videos on the WNBA as the season goes along. This is one of the biggest off seasons in Connecticut Sun history, and as a Connecticut Sun fan, I'm not really excited. I think we're gonna do a rebuild, and I just don't know who on earth is gonna sign with this team. I mean, hopefully we keep Dejanay Carrington and Marina Mabry. Outside of that, I love a team if we trade her for like a. If Jewell Loyd became the second overall pick, I think we could get a high first for AT as well. Shout out to AT and shout out to DB and shout out to Breezy, but I think they're pretty much all gone, especially Breezy. But I'm just saying though. I'm just saying. But other than that, y'all, that is the video. So go down below, drop a like, comment down below, sub up. Make sure to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok. Your boy John. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video, and I'm out, man. Peace.